Hello and welcome to A Second Take. I'm Kirk Williams, and you're not. Just joking. Anyway, we had a nice little vacation and we're back. I want to also give a shout out to my friends over at KCTH Channel 27 for helping me put this together, Sue Joy and Betty. So this week, what I want to talk about is the summer's 3 action flicks. We have Bourne Legacy, The Expendables 2, and Batman Dark Knight Rises. But first, I want to explore the sensitive side. Of course, I had to go see a chick flick. So we're gonna take a look at Sparkle. Sparkle. This is, again, a remake. 1976, it had Irene Cara. It's remade with Jordan Sparks, which really kind of reminds me of Irene Cara. A few times in the movie, if you look at her, you can actually see Irene Cara's face, or I think it's Irene Cara. Now, she plays a songwriter who puts together this group and they do all this stuff.
My name is Styx.
Sparkle.
Think that's your song? You wrote that?
Only if you thought it was good.
Girl groups are hotter than ever right now. You should be together singing.
My mom used to sing professionally.
Maybe you be like your mama, never reach your goals. But don't fall short because you can't admit that you want it.
We're coming up next to the stage.
Just going out there and look pretty.
But this isn't what we rehearsed.
I know what I'm doing.
Sister and her sisters.
One of the things about this movie, it's a kind of a tribute to the late Whitney Houston, which I think everybody wanted to see what Whitney Houston was going to do on her last go around, and some touching moments. Good movie, I think. Tearjerker, sentimental, drama, not a lot of fast action pace, no gun slinging, no car chases, well, there's some light swears. PG-13. This is a T.D. Jakes joined Bishop T.D. Jakes, so it has a little churchiness to it. But considering the money that I've spent on other movies this year, I think it was worth it because, again, it's still a lot better than some of the stuff that I've spent time wasting money on, sitting through the theater going, oh my goodness. And other thing about this movie, just at the point when I was ready to close my eyes and go to sleep, something would happen and it would kind of wake you up. And oh, also good music. So let's move on. Now, based upon that, I'm gonna hit it right off. I give this 3 stars. It's worth a go see. It's a chick flick, a date movie, or whatever. You have nothing else to do. It's definitely a Sunday afternoon movie, or after church, after dinner, after brunch, after lunch. Go see it. It's worth the money. Now, moving right along. The Expendables, Dua, Bourne Legacy, Why, and the Batman Dark Knight Rises. I'm going to take these in chronological order. I would say what I would call is the worst first. Let's talk about Bourne Legacy. Why? Why mess with a movie that was already a good series? Leave well enough alone. This movie should have never been born. It should have been called The Boring Legacy.
Kenneth Kitsom.
Where are you from?
Reno.
Will you give yourself to this program?
Yes, sir.
Jason Bourne was the tip of the iceberg.
Who the hell is he?
Anyway, let's leave. This movie starred Jeremy Renner, and it was kind of good to see Stacy Keach. I don't know if you guys remember Stacy Keach from years ago. He had some TV shows, and the guy with the cleft lip. You know, he always wants you to stare at his lip. But yeah, it was actually Stacy Keach. He looked a little withered in the movie, but I don't know if that was for the part or whatever. But anyway, this movie just plodded on, had one of the longest car chases I've ever seen in my life. Maybe they had nothing else to do. It was a car chase to nowhere. The action scenes were just whatever. Could not compare to the original Bourne Legacy or Jason Bourne series. Now, one thing they did distract to Jason Bourne a few times during the movie. I guess because they really had nothing else to do in the movie to make the movie good. So let's revert to the movies that were good, the real series. So that falls in the number 3 position. wait for the DVD. As a matter of fact, don't even waste your money on the red box. Just, man, this will be on the streaming site for free real soon. Moving right along, let's talk a little bit about The Expendables 2. I'm not going to say why, but The Expendables 2. Good action flick, non-stop action. If you're never going to get tired of stuff blowing up or people getting punched or kicked or stabbed or shot, this is your movie.
Track them, find them, kill them.
You're gonna need more men if you expect to get out of here alive.
You're terminated.
In your dreams.
Here we go!
Reminded me a lot of the A-Team, except with blood and you know, the little light-hearted swears. Other than that, this thing moved and moved and moved and moved. You have to take your brain out and let it go for a walk because a lot of the stuff is really unbelievable. This really could have been a good commercial for like hair color and, you know, rubs for older guys. Anyway, so you got all these old action heroes and they put them together. There's really no storyline. They just go on and start saving people and shooting up stuff. Compared to the first Expendables, this one was better. Compared to what, but better. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sly Stone, who is it? Randy Couture, the wrestling guy, Chuck Norris. One thing I did get tired of was the Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liners. Please, don't come back again. I don't want to hear, I'll be back. Enough. Go away. You did your thing as governor. Go make another, well, he is making another movie now, but anyway. The Expendables 2, it falls in about the 3 position. No, wait for the DVD. Go see that thing on DVD. That's a $1 movie. But it was fun. Could have been Disney. Take out the swears, it's been a great Disney movie. Moving right along. Now, we move to the #1 position for the action flicks of the year. We have Batman. The Dark Knight Rises. Anyway, this is, again, another remake of Batman. They've remade Batman so many times, I don't know what to do. I want to write my own remake of Batman where Batman actually like gets bit by bats and he really has superpowers or something. Tell you my favorite part of the movie, I really like it when, you know, when Fox showed up with his bow tie. Anyway, this movie, Dark Knight Rises, it was dark. Very, very, very dark. No hope. I mean, this movie, again, it's, you know, it's a comic book flick, so it's an action flick, so you do have to take your brain out and imagine some things happening that probably could not happen for real.
When Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to die.
But good movie, you know, never really slowed down that much. It slowed down enough to let you catch your breath, unlike the Expendables. You couldn't even catch your breath. The thing just kept going and going and going and going and, oh! So, they set up the Batman thing really good and nice little twists and turns. One thing that did bother me was the main bad guy, which was Bane. Bane walked around with this thing on his face the whole movie, and it sounded like he was speaking through an old 1940s microphone. They could have did better with that, and that's not a spoiler because they actually show that in the trailer. So there you have it. I'm almost out of breath. Been a great summer. 3 mediocre movies, except for Batman. That's definitely a go see. Not a don't miss, but for sure a go see. So that gets, you know, that gets the 4-finger treatment, the 4 stars. Go see it before it leaves the theater. Go see it either in like the big IMAX thing, which is a ride within itself because everything is just like coming at you like crazy, or even XD Digital. It's just great. Also, excellent soundtrack, just a really wonderful soundtrack if you're into that kind of thing, and I am. So that does it for me at A Second Take, and you go see a good movie. And again, give a shout out to my guys, KCTH, also the Bowtie King, who hooks me up, and this pop it because we don't do clip-ons, and my other friends, you know who you are, and we'll see you next time.